This Kind of Funny Let's Play is brought to you by PS I Love You XOXO, our new PlayStation podcast. Come listen to Colin and I talk about PlayStation games each and every Tuesday at 9 a.m. on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames and podcast services around the globe.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to Kind of Funny Games. My name is Colin Moriarty. This is Greg Miller. Today, we meander and mosey on to Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, our favorite Uncharted game. Some of you are a favorite Uncharted game, but not many of you.
The smart ones, the
tastemakers,
the ones that go, c'est la vie, Drake, Oscar!
One of those things, maybe. We're playing it on PlayStation 4 via the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection right here, done by Blue Point Games. Drake's Deception, Uncharted 3 came out in 2011, and we really loved it.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd play it for you, but of course, we're also playing it in celebration of our new PlayStation podcast, PS I Love You XOXO, which airs for the very first time right here on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames or podcast services of your choice if you like to listen with your ears. And only your ears, not looking with your eyes.
Or your balls.
September 29th, Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, and then every Tuesday thereafter, Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Very exciting. So we're going to jump in and play about 30 minutes or so of the game from the very beginning and see where that brings us.
Make that new game data. PlayStation 4 power of it right there, baby.
So, Greg.
Right.
Uncharted 3.
Yes.
You caught a lot of shit, frankly, about giving this game a 10.
Right.
Now, I remember when you were going to give it a 10. This was the only game you ever gave a 10.
Yep.
Just like The Last of Us was the only game I ever gave a 10. And you had a little meeting about it.
Right.
And we all signed off on it.
Yeah.
I played it. I agreed with you.
Brought IGN together, told everybody this is how I felt. You voiced an opinion agreeing with me. Sam Claiborne voiced an opinion agreeing with me for guides. And everybody said they were on board. And then about 6 months, and I said specifically during the meeting, I'm doing this so that if I give it a 10, y'all don't throw me under the bus later. And everyone proceeded to throw me under the bus later. That was not a perfect 10.
They sure did. Which I thought was bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, it always came down to the fact that, and I talked about this a bit in Uncharted 2, right? In the Let's Play we just did. And the fact that when we review games, we talk about the words. We don't talk about the numbers. Nothing's perfect, obviously, so on and so forth.
And that's not what 10 means.
Exactly. 10 meant masterpiece. This game is a masterpiece. I think playing them all back to back to back right now, you can already see the technical fidelity and how amazing and I'm not even talking about like how good it looks, how everything in the background is three-dimensional already and stuff. Look at the cinematography going on here. This wasn't something we saw in Uncharted 1 and 2 in our little glimpses there, you know what I mean? And the fact that it was taking the characters we know and love and putting them into a new story. From the get-go, this is a new story, right? This isn't, like I was saying before, beat for beat, where's the supernatural twist? They play with all that. And maybe they don't play with it appropriately.
And there's a bit of a dead end with the supernatural twist.
Exactly. Like there's, like Talbot's never really explained how he does any of the crap he does. But it's like, they try to screw around with it and make it a little bit different while playing with the own tropes they had established, which I appreciated. I love the fact that it was this, buddy story, and it was giving us a glimpse as rounding Nathan out as a real character. What was his past? Why is he like this? You know what I mean? Why is he so in tight with Sully and stuff like that? But I mean, like right now, I've been talking about it everyone. Like, you watch these games and you can basically see the Naughty Dog set. Here, I don't see the Naughty Dog set. The trophies in the back, the bottles in the back, the stools in the back, they look like a real set. Whereas before, it looked barren enough to where it didn't do that. And that's just like one thing I'm talking about, obviously, in the giant masquerade of things.
Absolutely. One of my favorite things about this, this is my favorite opening of the 3 as well.
Right.
I just love the way this one begins. And I love the twist at the very beginning as well, which I think we'll get to. Which was a well-kept secret with a Naughty Dog. No one knew what was going to happen. It's very similar to the way The Last of Us begins.
Sure.
There's always a secret. The other thing I love about this sequence, and I wonder if we'll be able to see it. We'll have to look on the bar or whatever.
Oh yeah, go get the newspaper. We got to go to the newspaper.
So this came out in 2011, 2 years, a little less than 2 years before Last of Us came out. Last of Us wasn't even announced at this point. There is a blatant Last of Us teaser in the bar that no one even knew was there until Last of Us had already come out.
No, people knew about it. Remember?
Right.
What had happened is the Cordyceps footage thing went out.
Right, that's right.
And then people found this, but everybody, it was such a great plan because Naughty Dog never had talked about being two teams. And so we find the newspaper here hinting at The Last of Us, and everybody's like, oh, that's cool. Sony got them to put a reference in there. There's no way Naughty Dog could be doing this. I remember Sony was,
You're right, that's exactly the way it went.
My contacts told me ahead of time that it was going to be them. And I remember being like, what? They're doing another, how could, Uncharted just came out. How are they already making another game and promoting it and stuff? It's so awesome. But like, yeah, this is just like, It's always unfair a little bit, I think, you know, when you start comparing games and you go up in the sequel chain, right? Because Uncharted 3 is everything they learned with Uncharted 1 and 2. Just like I honestly don't have much doubt that Uncharted 4 is going to be, has the chance to be the best Uncharted game of all time,
I think
right?
I think it could be. It's going to be a different game with a different flavor, different writer, different director.
Exactly.
This, of course, was written by Amy Hennig, directed by Justin Richmond,
Yeah.
who are both not at Naughty Dog anymore. So there's a whole new team on Uncharted 4.
But a lot of them worked on Uncharted 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was made.
Here we go.
Oh, dear. Oh.
They just kidding, man.
There was, in other words, concurrent development, which really isn't happening too much at Naughty Dog right now.
Right.
Come on. You got this one's mine. Yeah, you and me.
Sorry, I gotta kick that ass now.
No, it's totally fine. Do your thing. I like watching.
You love that ass.
You ever got me? Come on.
God damn it, Exile on Mass Street. Get out of here. Who are you?
Done for.
But I do like that. So those things you're seeing popping up in the corner, in the bottom right corner,
Right.
about kills and how you're killing people and all those kinds of things, is a new addition by Bluepoint, who is the port studio for this collection. A very capable port studio, perhaps the most well-known and renowned port studio in the entire world, actually. Responsible for bringing a lot of PlayStation games from platform to platform, whether it's, I think, God of War, I think they did Team Ico Collection.
Metal Gear, right?
Metal Gear, yeah, they've done a lot of things. They did Titanfall on Xbox 360. This is what they do. So there's a nice little kind of meta game to play with your friends on your friends list, which is interesting.
Quick, hit him. Bad idea, Greg.
I remember this, I remember this just being like, that's so unlike you. And this whole sequence, this whole bit is so above and beyond the presentation of 1 and 2, right?
Absolutely.
And you're just like, damn, what a ride from the beginning. You know what I mean? This game just starts.
And I love how it starts out like this and you bump the guy. There's a lot of really nice touches.
This one's on me.
Like, no doubt about that.
Right there, will ya?
Bartender coming from.
Beating up a bunch of soccer hooligans.
Yeah. It's called football. These are Danny O'Dwyer's people.
This is a private party, or can I join in?
Help me!
Help me.
Take him down. Is that all you got?
Yeah, and it seems to be pretty effective.
Yeah, I know, right? I've taken out all your cronies, brother.
There's cool things here too, where when you step on the bodies, you're not really messing with them too much, but you're not clipping through them or anything like that.
Sure. Like they exist. And the newspapers right there. Scientists still struggling to understand deadly fungus.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And remember, that was.
Oh wait, go back. Go to where the body
I'm
is
gonna
in
have
the
to
bar.
fight the big guy first. You remember? Oh, this is so gross. I would be so grossed out right there. He's like, "Can we stop? Can we just fight somewhere else, please?" No, I remember talking to after the fact, obviously, the folks over at Naughty Dog about it, right, and how terrified they were, right? Because
Didn't they leave? Wasn't it the story that they forgot? Weren't they going to take it out or something like that? Wasn't it?
I thought the story, it wasn't that they were going to take it out. I thought that they expected, I think what originally was going to happen is that Last of Us was going to be announced before the release of Uncharted.
Oh, okay.
And then it got delayed. And then
Right,
it was just
that's
like
what
one
it
of
was.
those things where it's like, well, whatever. And then they were so close to not having it get leaked, and it finally, I guess not even leaked, having no one have any idea what was about to happen, and then that popped up. And they were like, oh god, we blew it, you know what I mean? When in reality, nobody thought it. Everybody just was like, oh, no way Naughty Dog can do it, but it's cool they put it in there. Maybe it's Santa Monica. Gross. Everything's gross. I couldn't fight in the toilet like this, man.
No?
No.
You have to do it.
I know I'd have to.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But there's the NDI again. Knacker.
You okay in there? You hurt? Just my pride. They're gonna need a plunger. Come on.
So what do you want to see about the body?
Isn't there another paper?
This guy's just chilling.
Right, yeah, right there.
Yeah, I don't think it says anything about that, does it? Local couple.
Oh, okay,
for
no,
those
okay.
heroin employers.
Yeah.
Smell like.
That's probably a reference to their next game though. There's gonna be a plunge in the next Naughty Dog game.
The treasure back there. Behind the bar.
And finally, this is the first one, remember, where they actually had three-dimensional shapes. So we see that treasure and it's not just a blinking dot. It actually is this thing. A cigarette holder, we'll say.
Stop!
Get out of here!
These guys are just trying to make their porridge.
Julianne's mushy peas. So, Colin, talking about what we're talking about here, Uncharted. Whoa, whoa, Drake and Sully.
Guys, let's get out of here first, huh?
Where do you come down? So we're talking about the fact, Amy, Justin, gone, not the people who made this and stuff.
Right.
What does that leave you with for Uncharted 4? It's Neil and Bruce,
So
and obviously the whole team.
Right.
Do you find yourself very excited, apprehensive? Where are you with it?
I'm excited. I'm the one thing I'm skeptical of is the writing and the characters, because I think that there's a tone in the way Amy writes. I think that there's got to be some consistency to it.
Yeah.
I'd like there to be consistency. I think in terms of making the game, I think they're going to be totally fine. And they clearly, I think, are fine based on what we've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Also, it's important to remember Neil and Bruce worked on Uncharted 2, which is a lot of people's favorite Uncharted game. And they were instrumental in making that game. So while they didn't work on Uncharted 3, this one, because they were busy working on The Last of Us, I think we're in good shape. I think they're going to be in good shape.
Yeah.
I hope the writing's on par. That's all. That's the only thing.
I'm excited, because it's one of those things. I'm excited to see how it feels and what it is, and I find myself super excited for it. It's just going to be different. And I don't know if I've said it that I'm excited enough for it, but I'm excited for it. Mainly because I'm hoping it'll be, these characters maybe this is their biggest chance for growth and change and progression, right? This is a game that scratches on that surface of who Drake really is, but again, there are the same tropes with Elena and everything else,
Right.
even Sully. What does that look like now in the final game? Remember when I thought she was 450 years old?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all sorts of theories.
It was a good prediction. Articles killed in traffic, so I did my part.
Yep. It wasn't a bad theory. You were completely wrong, but it wasn't a bad theory.
I know.
You gotta be wrong sometimes.
That's the funny thing is that all the Naughty Dog guys were laughing at me about it too. They were like, "What is Greg?" Later on, they told me, of course. But they'd pass these articles around the office and be like, "What is wrong with Greg Miller?" But I was so ready. I was so ready for the supernatural twist that she drank the blue sap and she's been around forever and ever and ever.
Give me that back.
Red herrings everywhere.
Oh no. Oh.
Shut up! You fool! Oh, you're bloody welcome, Your Majesty.
Marlowe, we have to get you out of here.
Oh, come on, they're a right pair of arseholes. What?
Things aren't what they seem, Colin.
No, definitely not.
And here it was. The big jaw-dropping reveal.
This is the big reveal, which is so cool. And I thought this was so impressive. This is one of my favorite things in the whole series, and I feel like it's an underrated thing.
Yeah.
Not only showing Drake when he's young, but also showing how he meets Sully. And I think that that's super important exposition in the series that can't go understated.
I mean, the big surprise was that up until this point, we had never thought that Nathan Drake might have been a boy.
No, I mean it's not. I mean it's really not something you think about in terms of the storytelling. Of course, he was a boy, but you never think about.
What he was like and what happened
or its relevance.
Yeah.
You learn a lot about him and his really tortured childhood, actually.
Yeah. Which is why it's actually a really great introduction to what 4 is going to be, right? We know this. How does it all fit in with Sam, his brother, and where does it all, how does Sam feel about Sully and this surrogate father and all these things that Nate got to have that he didn't get to have? Nate's bomb-ass hot wife, Elena Fisher, who's a great journalist, and probably deserves her own spin-off game, where you just go around photographing things and filming
Right,
things.
of course. Mm-hmm. The Golden Hind.
He must have had thousands of journals.
And a lot of time. Just a lot of time.
Well, I'm sure he's not going to school.
But he's smart. He speaks other languages and knows geography and archaeology and history.
Sure.
Stay in school, but you don't have to go to school. You can still be smart.
No, you can go out and be a...
We learned that from Good Will Hunting as well.
Oh, right. Yeah, how about you like these apples? How about these apples? Hey, how you doing? Just walking around and work on me.
Maybe upstairs.
Voice of young Nathan Drake? Frankie Muniz.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, well, if only there's some way to find out. This guy's not going to eat, is he?
No, you're good.
It's gotta be in one of these cases.
El museo cierra en 15 minutos.
Wait, here it is.
Come again?
There it is. The old Clockwork Orange, they call it.
Mm-hmm. That is what they call it.
Greatness From small beginnings.
Crap.
They were right there. Nobody knew. Nobody thought to put them together.
Why is this boy in a dirty ass shirt in my museum?
Sure is taking a lot of elaborate notes.
He's just a student.
Yeah, oh, there he is. Jacked up Sully. This is the first time we're like, man, Sully could have kicked somebody's ass.
Yeah. He's always just been traveling and doing his thing.
Yeah. I like how Drake's just immediately suspicious of this other guy in the museum. Another American in the museum? He's got to also be a pirate guy.
He almost killed him at this point.
Wasn't really that sly.
No?
That wasn't that sly. If I was the guard, I'd be like, why are you just turning your back to that? I'm just interested in things.
Why are they throwing him out, though? I don't really understand that.
He didn't pay for a ticket, I bet.
Quédate afuera.
Pendejo.
You tell him, Frankie.
Oh. There he is.
Life is unfair.
What a great show that was.
It never really clicked for me. I
I
was
thought
never a
I
big
thought it was
Malcolm in the Middle
I thought
fan.
it was hilarious. I like how there's a show now called The Middle.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't even think of a different title. I watched it on TV, or on a flight back from Europe or something at one point. They just had like a random episode on, and I was like, this is just like this is about a middle child and a family, and it's called The Middle? And I was like, that's weird. Very original. You want some eggplants?
No, I'm gonna take one of them apples.
Don't mind if I do.
Vete de aquí, limonero.
Drake can't catch a break, I tell
It was
you what.
rotten anyway.
Like me.
Now where did he go?
There he is. These sun-parched streets.
I like the way how he interacts with things, like puts his hands on things.
Sure.
and-
Remember, that was one of their big innovations, I want to say, in 3.
Where is he going?
That they pushed, not innovations, obviously, but one of the things they talked about is those environmental interactions, right? That you were going to be touching things and you were going to actually be, like, in the moment rather than just, like, clearly running through it. And now you see, like, when we watch the 4 demo, right? And, like, crates are exploding and then watermelons are rolling all over the place, you know, dynamically.
Now what's he doing?
Some climbing's coming up, Kyle. Don't know if you know that.
The yellow bars indicate that something's gonna happen here.
We gotta take to the skies.
Damn. It's locked. Gonna have to find another way up.
I thought it was the key.
Nathan, if Drake really did swing around like this like all his life, he would be so jacked, like even
Yeah.
more than he is.
Well, now it's one of those things. You know, they were always like, "Oh, you think it's unbelievable that this man knows how to do this? Watch this. He's been doing it his entire life." Probably should have gone that way for a collectible, but I went this way.
Need to
instead.
get a better look.
I don't want to rush your pal, but move it along. Got a lady with. You know what I mean?
Just pop in. Hello. It's that kid.
I think you're supposed to go further to the right, aren't you?
Am I?
I think so.
It stopped me, so I don't think so.
No? There you go.
It's like, all right, a game I can see from where I am. Come on, guy.
That's a ticket.
That's the ticket. Not many cards in there.
No?
Traveling on light, that's Sully.
Adios, amigo.
Okay.
Looking at this Sully, you're like, man, Tom Selleck should have been Sully.
Crap. I can't go down that way.
What I've learned during these 3 Let's Plays, and I guess it just makes sense, I just haven't really thought about it, is you really don't start fighting for a while. Like, Drake's Fortune is really the only one
We were out
that
shooting
you
stuff
shoot
right
things in the
away.
very beginning, but it's really only a tutorial at the end of the day and an introduction. Which is fine. I like the gunplay in the games. I remember some people had a huge problem with Uncharted 3's gunplay until I think it was patched.
Yeah, I never
Aiming
felt
was a
the
little
difference.
off. I didn't really see it either.
You and I aren't the pro players. Oh, look at this. Caw-caw! I am the mighty pigeon. Supposed to go that way, right?
I think you jump out of the church, right?
I thought so, but he's not doing it. All right. All right, Nate.
There you go.
I wonder why I didn't think to do that Z jump in the middle of the fucking air.
It's like the magic bullet.
Ballsy kid, man.
Yeah, oh my god. For sure. Nope. You need to look. Got
Put my knife up here.
got yourself a ancient Incan butter knife.
Look at them, they're in love. Or lust.
I'll have to find out.
Don't want to lose him.
We're not gonna lose him. Just walk this time. Oh god, we lost him.
Damn it. Don't want to go down there. I gotta
Yeah, this
find a
scene
way
was
to
pretty
get
cool.
that wand.
So many colors, like very vivid.
Yeah?
Okay, it's right there in his pocket. Now's my chance.
Makes it look so easy.
Crap! Suelte me, viejo!
Let's try that again.
Let go of me.
Ah, that's what I thought. Now don't try to run. You're a long way from home, son.
Don't call me that.
Parents must be worried about you.
Yeah, not likely.
Okay, sore subject. That was a nice lift back there. You're pretty good.
I don't know what you're talking about, old man.
Hey, don't call me that. Your technique is really sloppy, though. You're telegraphing all your moves.
You're crazy.
Yeah? You've been tailing me all over town. Probably figured me for an easy mark. But you picked the wrong guy, pal.
What?
My wallet.
And the key.
Fine. Maybe we'll just call the police.
Go ahead. Of course, they might wonder why a middle-aged horse is following young boys down alleyways.
You are a crafty little beggar, aren't you?
I know how to take care of myself. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you don't like the cops any more than I do.
Good point. Kid.
Little things, of course. You gotta love the fact that I remember how cool it was that he was wearing this baseball tee, which is what the original Nathan Drake concept art had him in from Uncharted
Had
1.
to try.
Very cool.
Of course you did.
Look for the key, Sully. Now shoot him.
Young Drake ain't giving up.
Never gonna give up.
Telegraphing all my moves, huh?
Swallowed it.
That's not what you're supposed to do with the game.
Take this one away to my grave. No, Nate!
Museum's closed.
I'm not saying much of this. I'm enjoying what just kind of watching.
I know, right? Yeah, it's just these are enthralling games, man. Could have sworn there was a. I thought I remember getting a treasure over there. Yeah. All right. Run over this. You look down. People are doing it.
There it is. Ah, that was close.
Sure was. Ballsy young man.
They never think to lock the second story doors. That's treasure. Get this Bioshock pipe.
The Big Daddy has a treasure.
Oh. What, Mr. Bubbles? You should play Bioshock sometime. It's good.
No, I never played Bioshock.
It's gonna teach them all the secrets of the universe.
Whoa.
Damn it, kid.
Why, Victor, look who it is. The filthy little stray that made off with your wallet.
Even a bitch back then, huh, Marlo?
Mm-hmm.
In an army of Talbots.
Come on, son. You haven't got a chance. Just hand it over.
Now, the ring.
What ring?
I swallowed it.
Catherine!
Who do you think you are, boy? You're nothing but a filthy, cast-off little beggar. You're not fit to touch these objects.
What the hell do you think you're doing? He's just a kid.
Stop him!
Very dexterous.
Stop the boy!
Yeah. He's got that youth. You can do whatever you want with it, youth.
He has the ring!
The two youths. Climb up. There you go, Nate. Nate, no!
Oh, God.
He's heading for the roof! Catch him! Chain! Break it! Hurry!
Let go!
Break the chain? What are you talking about?
Oh, like the fucking Hulk?
What the hell kind of advice is that? Break the
Who the
chain.
hell are these guys?
How'd y'all get up here so quick?
Bastard!
Bastard.
Boy!
Yeah, this part's tense.
Yeah. You just hide in that dumpster like Solid Snake. Get out of here, bird!
Now they're shooting at me?
So it's interesting. You said that, you know, for Uncharted 1 you're playing through right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're platinuming it. You're gonna platinum them all. Are you
Again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
We
know.
both have the platinums for all.
Right, of course. Is it cool that it's weird that you're gonna use your guide, I guess, for number 2, right?
Yeah, I guess I'll have to. It'd be very meta. They certainly won't remember the locations of all of them for, you know.
That's cool.
It's been a long time.
Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. Remember that song? First you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again. Jesus! His little soft bones.
These guys, though, are showing a lot of gusto as
Tenacity
well.
for
Yeah,
sure.
tenacity,
Yeah.
That's a good word.
I always wonder why people just don't stop sometimes. You know what I mean? Like when the ship's on fire or something and they're still shooting at you, it's like, we're all gonna die! Also, I flew there. I hate lawn furniture, I'm not gonna look.
Whoa. Shooting at this poor kid. Uh-oh.
Hey! Kid, I don't know!
We have less than a minute left.
You filthy little beggar!
As we mentioned on the others, and I think maybe earlier, the other videos we did, maybe earlier on this one, we can only show you about a half an hour of footage per game.
Sean Layden's agreement.
And we're coming up on that now.
I just want to get him to the bar. You know what I mean? Remember when him and Sully have their sit down? I'd like to get there.
Look what we have here.
Fucking guy from the Matrix.
Whoops. You all right?
Just shoot him. One of you. You know what I mean?
What are you
People
shaking?
talk too much with guns. If I raise my gun, Colin, I'm gonna fire.
Right.
Close your eyes. This won't hurt a bit.
It's 30 minutes. But here comes the great moment with Sully. So sorry, Sean Layden. Just give us 2 more seconds. God. It's okay, kid.
Come on. You're okay, kid.
And then being best friends. Mm-hmm. Father and son.
So do you want to wrap it here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. Came out in 2011 on PlayStation 3. You can still play it there. Or you can play it on the Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection on PS4 that we have right here, with all 3 PS3 Uncharted games in anticipation of Uncharted 4 Thief's End. And also in anticipation of our new PlayStation podcast.
Right.
PS I Love You XOXO, which premieres September 29th. But by the time you watch this, it's September 30th at the very latest. So
Yeah,
it's already
it's
available.
up. You can see it. Just watch the damn video.
All right. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. For more Let's Plays, podcasts, etc. and so on, come back right here to youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. Also youtube.com/kindoffunny. Until next time, bye.
Thanks.